10 team walking into this snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 11th ranked team, the Missouri Tigers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Gators will kick this deep to get us going. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back. It's Stewart. The ball is caught. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch, but gets the first down in the process.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Pulls it in. It's Lacey. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. And there's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Off the RPO, caught to the right.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Can they convert on third down to keep this drive rolling? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Oh, it's a reverse. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start.
Fourth down.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
The back's got it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
Second down.
Back to throw. It's Stewart. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Play number 10 of the opening drive. Can he keep it going here on third and long? They'll change the pre-snap look now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the coach leaves his offense on the field to go for this one, needing to get a first down. Trying for a fourth down completion. Lets it go quickly. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
On the run, it's Webb. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Trying to extend the play. Looking to scramble now. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
At the 18-yard line. And first down for the offense. That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're scoring.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. On the run, it's Webb.
Well, I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Receiver makes the grab, brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Receiver in motion now. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup and put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Second down and goal. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Here's a run call on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
I'm a little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football.
Oh, and it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. Can he make something happen? So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. He's going to hand this off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss,
You throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
He pulls it in for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
You set it down to the offense, 1st and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. Tailback with another carry. Breaks loose at the 40. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. No gain there. This defense has begun sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of that bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. That's a design quarterback keeper.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Dropping back. It's Stewart. Catch made on the left side. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The shotgun running play call. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage and you can throw it over top of them.
1st and goal, an opportunity to take the lead before halftime. Takes the handoff again. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Defense getting very heavy here. We're going to stuff the run. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. The Gators will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Well, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a first down.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
First and 10 now for the offense. And the quarterback dropping back. That's reeled in. It's Webb.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his back. It's complete. And the ball to the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial.
Chris, this could end up being a critical play in this game. If they don't have a chance to come back and end up winning this game, the coach could look back at this very play and wonder if things could have turned out differently, if they would have been able to hold on to the ball and gotten some points before the half.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be second down now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. The field goal is good. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Here's the second down play. They'll run the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. From the shotgun, drops back, makes the throw across the middle of the field. Makes the catch downfield. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
I feel like this quarterback could make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
And the Gators pick up enough yardage for a first down. They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. That's caught. It's Webb. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. The Gators come to the line to run the hurry-up. And 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
The Gators will have 1st and 10 here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to... blocks, gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff in a single back formation. And the Gators look to keep this drive moving.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Becoming a long drive, the 9th play coming up. And they'll go right back to him on first down. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. He's escaping the pocket now. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Extending the play now. Out of bounds after another big scramble. This guy's legs has been a major weapon for the offense today.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead he gets that first down.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Great move in the open field. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game.
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Gators.
Chris, you don't see it often, but how much do I love seeing that fullback get a touchdown? He blocks all the time.
What's this, a fake? They're going to try to throw for it. Pass hauled in off the fake. And he'll run it into the end zone. That'll make this a 2-score game now. The lead is 10. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Breaking free at the 33. Just runs through a man. A mismatch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw. It's Stewart. Rifles this football to the left. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Makes the grab. It's Lacey. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
And the defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Florida 17, Missouri 7.
On the set. Boots.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
And the wideout goes in motion. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for the wideout. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Past the 20. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Gators offense retakes the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. A pop pass on the jet sweep. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Hands it off on the counter. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
He's knocked down at the 7-yard line. It's third down.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Try and muscle for the first down. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
The Gators will look to convert here on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Pass caught. Can he get in? Steps out of bounds after a solid gain, which sets up a 1st and goal for the offense.
But what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. That's exactly what he's able to do.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. He's into the end zone, but there is a marker on the play. Let's check that out. Of course, they'll decline the offsides penalty, and the touchdown will stand. And they get set now to try the PAT. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
24, Missouri 7.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and
Pressure comes, and once again, no escape. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He's hit as he throws it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Back to pass. It's Stewart. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
The Gators line up with a 1st and goal. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They finally corral him at the 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Solid 1st down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. Can they finish it off here on 2nd and goal? That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on 4th down. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Florida. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
I thought there might be some initial penetration by this defense. The offense decides to run it up the middle, and I got to give all the credit to this back. He saw just where he needed to go, uses that vision to get this touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. But he's got some space here. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to begin with good field position. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. The game makes it 2nd and medium. Back to pass. It's Stewart. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Trying to find some room. It's Webb. Jukes to get past a man. Tackle made after a big gain.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. You know, they've gotten some yardage on the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Hey, GG, man. You out here with tenure. That's the only way you let this happen. You ain't been playing this game.
I think there's a lot to build on with this team and what they've been able to do these last few games. We'll just have to see how far this streak can extend and how much this team can keep improving.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.